Hey, my beautiful friends, how are you? It's me, Victoria. Sorry about that. I'm just, I want to say something, but I'm gonna want to say. Oh God. Okay. Take two. Okay. I'll be alright in a minute. I'll be alright in a minute. I'm just laughing at, I'm laughing at myself because I forgot what I wanted to say. And, it kind of escaped my mind. You know what? I have a good time, you know. I do. I have a good time making videos and stuff. And, okay. I'm a trans female, and I go by Victoria. And the reason I go by Victoria now is because, okay, I was in the hospital for a week, and and a girl came over to me and she said, "You know what? You don't look like a Gloriana because you're not Puerto Rican or Dominican." So I said, "Oh yeah." I'm sorry, guys. I'm having so much fun tonight. I'm getting better. I am. I'm getting better. I feel my stress coming back and shit. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to say that word. But she said you don't look Dominican or Puerto Rican or Spanish or. Oh my God. So I was like, okay, what do I look like then? And she said, you look more like a Tory. So I thought about it for a minute. A few minutes, in fact. I'm in a good mood tonight. That's why I'm laughing. It is past 9 o'clock and I'm giggling my ass off. And the reason I am giggling is because I look at some of Crystal's shorts, and they crack me up. They really crack me up. And well, anyway, she said you look more like a Tory than a Gloriana. So I said, well, you know what? I like Tory. I like the name Tory, and Tory actually means victory, and I said, well, I'll start calling myself Victoria, you know, because I like the name Tori because of Tori Spelling. She is a wonderful actress and she's so beautiful. And she's Aaron Spelling's daughter. And I just love Tori Spelling. And so I took Tori because it means victory. And Victoria is the goddess of victory. And I am victorious over everything that I do. So, that's why I chose the name Victoria, because I'm victorious. Whatever I do, I'm victorious over it. Like, people making snide comments to me and stuff. I'm like, keep it moving, I don't have time for you, I don't have time for this. Somebody spit on me the other day. I was like, what was that for? And he turned around and said, called me the F-bomb. I'm like, okay, how do you know? And I started going back to this guy. I was like, how do you know that I'm the F-bomb? I'm not going to say the word online, but how do you know that I'm the F-bomb? How do you know that I don't like women and I don't like men? How can you possibly know that? You don't even know who I am. You don't know me from Adam. And he said, shut up. And he kept walking. Okay, that's cool. Next person. I do have a lot of friends around here that I made. And I have a lot of friends in the building. And, I'm like making my place here, I'm like making my stand. And I'm not gonna stop. Nothing can stop me, So I'm like, well, Victoria is nice. I like Victoria, and I'm going to keep that name, Victoria, instead of Gloria. So, anyway, I was laughing so hard in the beginning of this video. I mean, I actually forgot what I was going to say. I'm 62 years old, so don't fault me for that. But I was going to say, I am trans female. I do identify as a female, and the pronouns are she and her. So my pronouns are she, my pronoun is her, or hers. Not his, not him, not he. I don't like it. And I don't like being misgendered anyway. But, I got my bunny rabbit shirt on tonight, because I like bunny rabbits. And, I call my girlfriend Honey Bunny anyway. But, this is me coming out of my shell. I laugh a lot, I joke around a lot, and I just got off the phone with Rakita, and Rakita is doing good. She's, I do want to start a relationship with Rakita, and fighting like a dog to get her, and I believe it's starting to work. I believe that I'm getting through to her, and I believe something's going to happen in the future with us, and you know, but I've been a female ever since I'm 13 years old. I've always felt like a female. I've always been feminine, you know, and I've always played with Barbie dolls, and you know, I had the Malibu Barbie Beach house. I told the question about this at great length, and you know, me and her, we were on the phone for almost 3 hours the other night, and it was great. It was great talking to her, you know, and she gave me a lot of insight, like how to be a mod and what to look out for and stuff like that. She helped me out a lot. And we were talking about me and how I'm trans and how I grew up and, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, she didn't judge me for who I am. And I really appreciate people like that, you know, that don't judge me, that don't shut me out of their life because I'm trans, you know. I really appreciate people on YouTube. I really do. I may slip out a few curse words, but I don't mean to. It's just who I am. You know, I grew up in a rough area of Levittown, Long Island, and I used to hang out at the East Village Street in Levittown, and to live in that part of Levittown, you had to be tough. You had to be tough. You had to either fight or you had to burn. And I was done running after high school, and had to fight to stand up for myself. And so my father, at an early age, put me in boxing. So I took up boxing lessons. I went into the ring a few times, and I did pretty good, but I got two of my ribs broken on my left side, and a guy hit me with an undercut that hurt really bad, and broke two of my ribs. He broke the two bottom ribs that I have, and they put me out of boxing for good because my coach said that if I sustain another injury like that, one of my ribs could go through my lung, puncture it, and then we'd be in a world of trouble. So I had to stop boxing, and I was also in the military. I was in the U.S. Navy, and I couldn't do that because it wasn't who I was. I didn't fit in too well, and I left the Navy, and I did get an honorable discharge from the Navy. So I got Naval Boot Camp behind me, and I got boxing behind me, so I'm pretty well taking care of myself, you know, and like I said, I grew up very feminine, and my mother and father, they didn't appreciate it too much, and well, I couldn't come out to them that I was trans, so I hid my identity for a long time, and after my father died, I regretted not being able to tell him. And when my mother passed away in 2006, my father passed away in 2004, my mother passed away in 2006. And I regret not being able to tell them that who I really was. And if they didn't know who I really was, I hid it for years and years. And, and when I came out in 2007 to my sister Carol, that's when it really hit the fan, because my sister was like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know about it. She said, when you're done playing dress up, let me know. Other than that, don't ever talk to me again. That was in 2007. And me and my sister, after my parents died, we didn't see eye to eye on anything. We fought like cats and dogs, and it was really a toxic relationship. So, but that's where that went. And well, anyway. I regret doing a lot of things in my life that I did when I was younger, and I regret it to this day. And when your parents die, or when somebody dies close to you, and you can't tell them that you're sorry anymore. You can't, because they're gone. And you can't call them up on the telephone and say, Mom, I'm sorry I did this to you, or I'm sorry I offended you that way, and Dad, I love you, and I'm sorry I did things bad in my life, and I regret doing it. And can't do that no more because they're gone, so I live with that daily. And but anyway, I just wanted to introduce myself to YouTube, and this is what I'm about, this is who I am. And like I always say, try living in my shoes for 1 month, or 2 months. And then you'll see what I go through on a daily basis. The judgment, the bias, the closed-mindedness, try being me, and you'll see what I go through on a daily basis. But you know what? I overcome it. You know why? Because I'm strong, that's why. And I have a strong will to survive. And I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor of molestation, and I'm a survivor of rape, and I'm a survivor of abuse, and I'm just a survivor, and I'm the goddess of victory. I have victory over those people because I'm living well, and living well is the best revenge. I'm living very well, and I enjoy doing what I do. I enjoy playing guitar, Um, I enjoy things, like when my home health aide is not here, like now. She's not here right now. It's after 9 o'clock at night. She'll be here at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. But when she's not here, you know, I do my own thing, I play my music or I watch a Tubi movie or, stuff like that. I enjoy time to myself sometimes and, it gets lonely, but it's not that lonely. It's boredom is more the word for it. It's like boring, and but I find things to do, I'll grab this broom and I'll grab the dustpan and I'll go over and sweep up the house, or if I feel like mopping, I'll just grab a mop and mop the floor, you know. But yeah, you know, or if I have dishes in the sink, I'll do them, you know. But I occupy my time, and being by yourself is like it's like you have time to think, you have time to relax, you have time to reflect, you know. Um, and yeah, I love this apartment, and I really do love this apartment. This is the biggest apartment I've ever had. It's 5 rooms, and I really do appreciate it. I really do love it, and it's like my friends Crystal and Christine and Gretchen and everything. They don't want me to be alone, and but like I said, I this is my sanctuary. This is my mansion, and I worked hard to get this, and I'm not leaving anytime soon. I'm not leaving this apartment. This apartment is my home, and this apartment is my playground. I love this apartment, and now I got a black leather love seat and a black leather couch in my living room. They finally brought my furniture and a big coffee table over. So I'm starting to get little bits and pieces to my house that I really love, and I have to laugh because I told my therapist Elizabeth, I told her that I wanted black leather couches, and she said, "Yeah, where you gonna get the money for that?" And we can't afford to buy the black leather couches; they're expensive. Lo and behold, when the furniture guys came, they had my black leather couches. So the joke was on them. I did get my black leather couches and a big coffee table, and I'm trying to set up this house like my mom used to set up her house. She was a perfectionist. It used to drive me crazy. You know, if something was out of place, she would know it. If something was moved like a half an inch, my mom would know. And it was like, oh my God, she's such a perfectionist. And the towels had to be lined up on the rack, the towel rack. They had to be corner to corner, and if they weren't, that was like It wasn't right. It wasn't right. And my mom had to fix it. Of course, she was a perfectionist to the T word, perfectionist. And everything had to be in its place, you know. Everything had to be proper. I couldn't stand it, but, you know, and at her house, you put a coaster under your cup. And, of course, she didn't want no coffee stains on the table. She didn't want no, you know, stuff like that on the table. No rings, you know, no cup rings. And yeah, you use a placemat under your plate when you ate. That way you wouldn't get on the tablecloth, you know. Anyway, I love you, Mom. Anyway, that's how I am, you know. This is how I am. I joke around, I laugh, I crack up. I entertain myself. So it's like I'm looking at my coffee pot right now, thinking whether I should put it on. It's 9:30, but okay, so yeah, I'll put it on. So put it on. I'll brew some water. I'm gonna have another cup of coffee. It's 9:30 at night, but who cares? I'm juiced out, so I'm gonna have coffee. And sometimes I drink regular milk, but I like silk almond milk nowadays. I like silk soy milk vanilla, very vanilla, and I like silk soy milk dark chocolate, you know, and the only time I'll drink milk, regular 2% milk, is if I have peanut butter and jelly sandwich or something, I'll have milk with it. And but that's who I am, you know. I like to kid around, I like to joke around. But like I just started being a mod in Senior Sliding. I just started being a mod on Kristen's channel, Crystal. I'm right off a big avenue where ambulances and fire trucks and stuff like that pass by, and there's this stupid guy on this motorcycle. Crystal heard it and Christine heard it. This guy passes up and down, up and down, up and down with a bike that's got no muffler on. And it's not a Harley Davidson, so it sounds like crap. And he was going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, driving crazy all night long. And I feel like hitting him in the head with a rock. I'm only kidding, I'm only kidding. I wouldn't hit a motorcycle guy in the head with a rock. I was just thinking of something funny, like, yeah, I like to drink once in a while, and I like my bottle of rum. My fifth of rum. I love 151 Bacardi, and I drink that sometimes. I was laughing so hard one night. I almost rolled off my bed. I was laughing so hard. I I was like, let's play a game called Knock the Guy Off the Bike. Don't do this, kids. Don't pay attention to me. I mean, it was only a thought. It was a thought. It wasn't an action. I never did this, and I never would do it. So don't you do it either. Taking a bottle of rum, flinging it out the window, and knocking the guy off the bike, and have the bike ghost ride down the street. Don't do that. That's bad. But I couldn't help it. I was cracking up one night. I pictured it in my head, and I was like, oh my God, no. And I didn't actually do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You could get in big trouble for that. And the motorcycle guy could get really hurt. So don't do things like that. It was only a thought, and it was funny at the time. You know, it was funny because I was thinking about it, and you know, just the way I pictured it in my mind. Oh God, I can't help it. I can't help it. That's my sense of humor. And my water boiled already. But yeah, that's the thing to think about when I'm home alone. I think funny thoughts, you know, like but I would never act on it. I would never act on it. I would never do something like that to somebody, because you could hurt somebody or really severely hurt somebody, and that's not who I am, you know. And I really don't like to hurt people. I don't like hurting people's feelings even. I feel real guilty if I hurt somebody's feelings. And you know, like, getting back to reality here, I really hurt Christine's feelings, and I didn't mean to, you know, I didn't mean to hurt her feelings whatsoever. But I like doing things on my own. I appreciate the help that they give me, Christine and Crystal and everybody, but I have to do things on my own. I have to prove to myself that I can do something. I can do it. And my sister Carol, she's so negative. She's so negative. It's like, she showed me out of her life of being trans, first of all. And I can't see my sister ever again, but I talked to her on the phone just recently. We started talking again. And, you know, I love my sister very much, but she can't accept who I am, so. And I'm starting to understand that. I'm starting to understand it, because I'm on hormones for like almost 3 years now. I'm 62 years old and I'm on hormones for almost 3 years now. So 62, 61, 60, 59. I was 59 years old, and I can understand where my sister's coming from because I was her brother for 59 years, and now all of a sudden I'm her sister for 3 years. And I can understand where she's coming from because it's like losing somebody that you really love and you really care for, and it's like losing somebody like a part of me died when Victoria came out, and I had to put that part of me to sleep. I had to mourn that part of me, John, I had to mourn him. And I had to bring up Victoria, and because that's who I am. And my sister, she can't understand that. She can't understand, like, how could you go from being my brother to being my sister, and like that's who I've always been. I've always been your sister. You just never knew it. You never knew me. And you never knew my true identity. I never told you my true identity until recently. And I can understand that she's hurt a little bit. She's hurt. And she's confused. And I had to stand back and look at the big picture. Like I kept throwing it in her face that you need to see me, you need to recognize who I am, you need to call me Victoria, you need to address me as a female, no. She don't need to do any of those things. I can't force her to recognize that, and I can't force her to call me Victoria, and I can't force her to recognize me as a girl, and because it's not fair to her, it's not fair to me either. And it does hurt. It does hurt a little bit. It does, because your family member is supposed to support you and stand by you, and when they don't, it's like a void in your heart. It's like an arrow in your heart, and not being accepted is one thing, but not being accepted by your family, that hurts even more. And because your family is supposed to be there for you, whether or not you are trans, whether or not you are straight, whether or not you are who you are. They're supposed to support you, and well, I can't say that we're supposed to. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I lost my words, but Anyway, I can understand how she feels. And it took me a long time to understand how she felt. And I had a oh my God. I had a great resentment toward my sister because of that. And I resented my sister for a long time, and it took me time to realize that, not everybody is going to accept you for who you are. And not everybody's going to come around full circle and, meet you in the middle or meet you halfway or it's either they accept you or they don't accept you. And it's up to you to act on that, it's up to you to come to terms with it, They either accept you or they don't. The ones that don't, you don't really need them in your life, and you gotta move on, you gotta move to a higher plateau than they're on. And as to rise, you have to rise above it. And, it's like my aunts and uncles, they don't accept who I am, and that's okay with me because I'm living my life the way that I want to, and I'm living my life the way that I need to. And, and this is me, and what you see is what you get. And if you can't accept that, then I have to part ways with you, and so had to pull my sleeves down, a little bit cold in here tonight. That's basically who I am, and it's like I love making videos, and I love doing what I do, and sometimes I like being alone, and at times I do like being alone because I get to spend time with myself and really build up my self-esteem, build up my self-respect, build up my self-worth, and have to work on myself. So I take the time alone to work on myself and to okay, what can I do to improve this, or what can I do to improve that, and what am I doing that's stopping me from improving myself, and what's going through my mind at the time, and that's why I like being by myself, because I soul search, and um, I work on myself, I improve myself, like, what can I do better? You know, what can I do better? You know, and um, what can I improve on? You know, what are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What are my pros and cons? Um, you know, stuff like that. And when I'm reflecting like that, I like to be by myself when I do that. Um, and that's me, you know, that's who I am, you know, and I love being me, I enjoy being me, and I'm really happy to be me, and that's the way it is, you know, and if any underage people see my videos, like, my videos are not made for kids, I know, and I put that on my public or visibility, not made for kids, you know, and this is who I am, and I appreciate my friends, and I appreciate my friends on YouTube, I really do, and I made one good friend, her name is Josie. She's been talking to me for a little while. And I met a great friend named Gretchen. And Crystal, I love Crystal with all my heart. I love Christine with all my heart. And I'm a mod in Crystal's channel. And I protect her and watch her back at all times. And even though I'm here at home, I'm still watching her back in her live chats. So, I'm going to learn more, I'm going to grow, I'm going to be more on top of things. And Gretchen helped me the other night. We talked for like 3 hours, like I said. And she's got the cutest little dogs, man. Anyway, I gotta take an antibiotic so I don't get sick. I'm sick already, but I'm getting better. I really am. I'm getting better. I'm starting to feel stronger now. I'm starting to feel my energy coming back. And I'm just tired from the antibiotics. They drain you, they make you tired, you know. So anyway, I made it through a whole segment without smoking a cigarette. But I'm gonna go smoke one now. All right, I love you guys. I'm 49 minutes and I haven't smoked a cigarette. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna go now before I get myself in more trouble than I'm worth. And Gretchen, I will see you in Crystal's chat. Crystal, I will see you in your chat room. And Christine, I love you very, very much. You're a great friend of mine. And I know you're trying to help me, but I have to do things on my own. And, I really do. And I have to prove that to people that I can live on my own, that I can do things on my own. I can live on my own. And my biggest adversary is my sister. My sister said, you can't live by yourself, you can't do it. She's always telling me that. So I have to prove to her that I can live on my own. And I can take care of myself. And on that note, I'm going to say, I'll see you later. I'll see you on my next video. And I love you guys very much. I've almost been on this video for an hour, 51 minutes. This is the longest video I've ever done, so I love all of you. I really do. I love all of you. And I care about each and every one of you. And if anybody sees my videos, don't do what I think about, because it's dangerous. It's dangerous. You could go to jail for it, for what I think. And I just think of these things. I don't actually act on them. I don't do them. I think about it because in my mind it's funny, but it's not. It's not funny. It's, in reality, it's not funny. You could get somebody really hurt. And throwing snowballs at cars is not cool. And throwing rocks at cars is not cool. Not cool. You think it's cool, but it's not. It's not. Believe me, I'm 62 years old. I've done it. I've been there. I got in trouble. I had to pay for somebody's car window that I busted out with a rock when I was younger. I was 15 years old, and I hurled a snowball with a rock in it at a car, and it broke the window, and it cut the female passenger, the glass. And I had to pay for her medical bills, but I had to pay for the car window, which was about $150, $200. And my mama had to pay for it actually, and that wasn't a good thing. And don't do that. Don't do things like that, because it's not cool, it's not funny, and it's not a joke. You can hurt somebody. And that's all I wanted to say on that note. And this is who I am. I'm very, very serious at times. And I'm being serious now. And okay, so I'm gonna go rest, because I've been on this video for 54 minutes and 50 seconds. So I'm gonna go rest up, and I'll see you guys on my next video. I love you guys very much, and thank you for your love and support through this time. And I love you guys very much, and I'll see you on my next video. Love you guys.